Hey, Shabbat Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kol Halayim La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Barakah Kwadash, which means all praises to Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father. Bahasham means in the name. Yahweh Shai is the name of his only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Barakah Kwadash means in the Holy Spirit, Spirit of truth, only way you can worship the Father and the Son. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, salutations to all you brothers who preaching the gospel in truth and in sincerity, always in charity. Shabbat shalom to you brothers once again. And without further ado, we're just gonna get into it. This is the book of Job, chapter 7, verse 17. It says, "What is man that thou shouldest magnify him, and that thou shouldest set thy heart upon him?" You know, and I was just meditating upon these scriptures, man. You know, we've been called into this great calling. You know, we've been called. Matter of fact, this is 2 Corinthians 4:1. It says, "Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not." You know, so knowing the matter of men we used to be, knowing the manner of men we still are, being in this corruptible flesh. You know, knowing knowing the mercies that we have received, this ministry, the calling that we've been called to, man. You know, what have you done to deserve this, man? What is man? What are we that the Lord should magnify us, man? What are we that the Lord should set his heart upon us, man? You know? This is the book of Psalms, chapter 8, verse 4. It says, matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 1. This is to the chief musician upon Gittith, a psalm of David. O Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. Who has set thy glory above the heavens. Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings hast thou ordained strength because of thy enemies, that thou mayest still the enemy and the avenger. And Yahweh Shai said, I just grab it, Matthew 21:16, and said unto him, hearest thou what these say? And Yahushua said unto them, yea, have ye never read? Out of the mouth of babes and sucklings thou hast perfected praise. So the babes and sucklings is the ones that's insignificant, man. As it is written, grab this precept real fast. Salakia, bear with me. This is 1 Corinthians 1 and verse 26. It says, for ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But so the Lord didn't call the Jay-Z's, he didn't call the Phil Heaths, the mighty men, you know, bodybuilders. He didn't call the what's dude name? Fuck that black physicist, man. Neil deGrasse or whatever his name is, man. You know, the Lord didn't call these guys into the faith, man. You see, it says not many of those were called. Verse 27. But the Most High had chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. We are those foolish things to confound the so-called wisdom of this world, man. You see, the Lord called us out of this, man. It says, and the Most High has chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. So I is talking about revolution and taking up arms and putting things into your own hands. We are those weak things that's confounding the mighty things through the Spirit, man. This is what been bestowed upon us, man. What are we? What is man that the Lord has done these things? Verse 28, and base things of the world and things which are despised hath the Most High chosen, yea, and things which are not, to bring to naught things that are, that no flesh should glory in his presence. You see? So that no flesh can glory in the Lord's presence, man. What is man? Let's go back to it. Because the Lord ordained out of the mouth of babes and sucklings, man. That's us, the insignificant. Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, man, where it says, he numbered amongst the sons of God. This guy whom we had in derision, whose end was without hope. This is the magnitude of what we're in, man. This is the gravity. This is the man, the mercy, the glory. This is what we've been called to, man. Verse 3, it says that thou mightest still the enemy and avenger. Who is that, man? These heathens, mainly Esau, Edom, because he avenged himself. As it is written, I believe it's Ezekiel, the 25th chapter. You know? But verse 3, it says, when I consider thy heavens, the work of thy fingers, the moon and the stars which thou hast ordained. What is man that thou art mindful of him, and the son of man that thou visitest him? You see? Look at the works of the Lord. Look at all this great things that he's done, man. The glory, the majesty, the might of the Lord, man. That he put his love upon us. That he's looked down and considered us. What is man that thou art mindful of him, and the son of man that thou visited him, man? That's Psalms 144. Hey, man, that's heavy too. Call Allah Yabasham Yahushua. Psalms 144, I'm going to start at 1 again. A psalm of David. Hey, because King David, it said what? You know, he was a man after the Most High's heart. Well, here it is. We're building the tabernacle of David. So we should have that same mindset, man. Meaning what? King David had that. Matter of fact, this is 1 Corinthians 2:16. It says, for who have known the mind of the Lord that he may instruct him, but we have the mind of Yahweh Shai, man. You see? And King David had that mindset when he walked this earth, man. And every time he came back, he had that mindset, man. You know? As us hopeful elect brothers, we had that mindset each time we walked this earth, man. In each incarnation we've been, you know, that we were in. Go back to Psalms 144:1, a psalm of King David. Blessed be the Lord, my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight. My goodness and my fortress, my high tower and my deliverer, my shield, and he in whom I trust, who subdueth my people under me. Lord, what is man that thou takest knowledge of him, or the son of man that thou makest account of him, man? Man is like to vanity. His days are as shadow that passeth away. You see? So it ain't no getting proud in this thing, man. What is man? What are we, man? You got guys walking around with their chest out and all kind of madness, man. Here it is. We're being called back into knowing who we are, into this grace wherein we stand. And you got niggas spitting all over that, man. Carrying themselves in their pride, man. Hey, like it is written. I believe it's matter of fact. I want to say it's in Apocrypha. Yep. This is Sirach 10. Matter of fact. This is Sirach 10:7. It says, pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity. I'm going to jump down to 9. Why is earth and ashes proud? Why is why is men upon this earth proud, man? Why is earth and ashes proud? You see, there is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such a one setteth his own soul to sale, because while he liveth, he cast away his bowels, man. you know. And ultimately, that's Esau, Edom. Ultimately, that's these people that sell out themselves for comfort on this side. You know, it says they set at their own soul for sale and cast away their bowels, man, meaning their own morals. You see, but verse 10: the physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king tomorrow shall die. So Yahweh Shai is that physician. He's coming to cut off Esau, Edom, man. This cancer that's been polluting the earth for the last couple thousand years. But verse 12: the beginning of pride is when one departeth from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker. You see, because these precepts, these scriptures, man. King David saying, "What is man?" Job saying it. You know, all these scriptures that speaks about the greater thou art, the humble, the more humble thyself, man. That the Lord giveth grace unto the humble and resisteth the proud. These things is to keep us humble, man. You see, because the Lord can take his gift away from you as easily as he gave it unto you. Verse 12: the beginning of pride is when one departeth from the Most High, and his heart is turned away from his Maker. For pride is the beginning of sin, and he that hath it shall pour out abomination. And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly. And that's what's going to come upon these people, man, because they have walked in great pride, like it is written in 2nd Esdras. You see? It says, it's a good read. You know, brothers can continue to read it, but I'm going to jump to verse 18. Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of women. You see? So why is earth and ashes proud, man? You know? Because as it is written, Salakia. This is 1 Corinthians 8:1. It says, now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, right? So when you come to the terms of knowing you Israelite, and then you learn a couple scriptures, you know that makes you feel important. It makes you feel powerful in the spirit, which it should. But it shouldn't puff you up, man. It shouldn't make you proud. You see? It says, knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. But charity edifieth, man. Let's find out a couple traits of that charity, man. Because charity means a love feast, man. You understand? Charity is this love that we're putting into Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, that we put into our nation, you know, to live righteously, to live accordingly to the word, to the best of our ability, man, to be our brother's keepers. You see? The whole totality of what you see the men of Great Millstone doing, starting with the apostles and elders, man. But this is a good chapter to read as well. But I'm gonna just get to the fourth verse. It's 1 Corinthians 13:4. Charity suffereth long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up, man. You see? So this is the true love, the true work of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is having this charity, man, having this meekness about yourself. You see? Because it speaks about, let me see, I looked it up. Bear with me, Salakia. It's 1 Corinthians 4:7. For who maketh thee to differ from another, and what hast thou that thou didst not receive? Now if thou didst receive it, why doest thou glory as if thou hadst not received it, man? You see? Because we all receive this gift according to prophecy, man. This is 1 Corinthians, Lucky. This is 1 Timothy 4:14. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, and you receive that gift with what? The Greek word charisma, a favor with which one receives without any merit of his own. Neglect not the gift that you didn't do nothing to get, that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy with the laying on of the hands of the presbytery, man. You see? So the elect hopeful, man, they're going to have the mindset of what, man? That meek and humble spirit. You see? Of what is man, you know? Matter of fact, this is 2 Samuel 7 and verse 18, because hey, when you read the 2 Samuel the 7th chapter, this is when Yahweh promised King David that his son would sit upon the throne forever, you know, and which was speaking about King Solomon, but through the Spirit it was speaking about Yahweh Shai, because King Solomon reigned for 40 years and then died. You see, and as it is written, Yahweh is not a man that he shall lie, you know. It's written in the book of Psalms that he swore that he wouldn't lie to King David. So how can King David's son sit on the throne forever, man? It's only through Yahweh Shai, because King Solomon is Yahweh Shai in the reincarnation, man, if you receive it, you know. But this is 2 Samuel 7 verse 17. According to all these words and according to all this vision, so did Nathan speak unto David, right? Then went King David in and sat before Yahweh Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, and he said, Who am I, O Lord, power? And what is my house that thou hast brought me hitherto? You see? So the Lord came to King David and explained to him that he was going to do all this mighty works for him and to him, man, unto him, man. You see? And it's the same thing that's being brought unto us. The Lord has came unto us and said he's going to make us, it says, one shall become 1,000. We're that hopeful elect. We hoping to receive the same mercies of King David that we're reading about, man. That's what we're hoping to receive. So this is the mindset that we should have. You see? This is verse 18. Then went King David in and sat before Yahweh, and he said, Who am I, O Lord, power? And what is my house that thou hast brought me hitherto? And this was yet a small thing in thy sight, O Lord. But thou hast spoken also of thy servant's house for a great while to come. And is this the manner of man, O Lord, power? You see? The Lord said it's a light thing for us to be his servants, to restore the past to dwell in, man. But this is a mighty and great work to us. Verse 20, and what can David say more unto thee? For thou, Lord, power, knowest thy servant. For thy word's sake, and according to thy own heart, hast thou done all these great things to make thy servant know them, man. Hey, as it is written, matter of fact, let me get it, man. This is Luke 12 and 32. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom, man. You see? This is of the Lord's will and his doing, man. You see? Hey, because we must always remember this right here, man. This is the book of Ezra 9, verse 13. And after all that has come upon us for our evil deeds and for our great trespass, seeing that thou, our power, has punished us less. I'm going to read that again. Has punished us less than our iniquities deserve, and has given us such deliverance as this. Should we again break thy commandments and join in affinity with the people of these abominations? Wouldst not thou be angry with us till thou hast consumed us, so that there should be no remnant nor escaping? You see? So seeing as we've been punished less than what our iniquities deserve, seeing that we all deserve death, should we go again and be niggas? Should we go again and carry ourselves, be proud, carry ourselves with vaunting, you know, like how these niggas in the world carry themselves, Like how these other niggas that know they Israelites carry themselves, man. It's back in Salakia. It's back in 2 Samuel 7:21. It says, "For thy word's sake, and according to thy own heart hast thou done all these great things, to make thy servant know them. Wherefore thou art great, O Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, for there is none like thee, neither is there any power beside thee, according to all that we have heard with our ears. And that in what one nation in the earth is like thy people, even like Israel, whom the Most High went to redeem for a people to himself, and to make him a name, and to do for you great things and terrible for thy land before thy people, which thou redeemest to thee from Egypt, from the nations and their gods." And the Lord is going to do it again from this second Egypt, man, according to 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. The Lord is going to send plagues again upon Egypt, man. You see? For whose sake? For our sake, man. The hopeful elect's sake. What have we done to deserve it, though? Verse 24. "For thou hast confirmed to thyself thy people Israel to be a people unto thee forever. And thou, Lord, art become their power. And now, O Lord power, the word that thou hast spoken concerning thy servant and concerning his house, establish it forever and do as thou hast said." And that's the mindset that we should have, man. Oh, what is man? Who are we that you have bestowed such grace upon us? But according to thy word, do as thou hast said. Baba Kwashai, man. You see? So since we have received such great mercies, we faint not. Hey, Lord, Baba Kwashai, cast us not out of thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from us. Baba Kwashai, use us as vessels unto righteousness. Use us as vessels meet for the master's use. Use us, allow us to be that vessel of honor. Baba Kwashai, Lord, do as thou hast said. This should be our mindset, man. Each and every day, each and every morning, each and every night. All praises be to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Baruch HaKodesh, Awalam wa Awalam, which means forever and ever. Lord willing, I hope this lesson was edifying. Shalom.